Theo the Juggernaut with you. Welcome. It's Friday. We are 7 days out from an amazing event happening at the RBC Convention Center. To my left, on your right, the man, the myth, the legend, Andre Pavlik, the gentleman that's put together this Mercenary Combat League for us here in Winnipeg. And to my right, your left, one of the main event fighters, Mr. Brad Catone. I know he doesn't look much like a fighter. He's more like an accountant, mechanical engineer by day. But this guy's got a heavy fist, and I don't want to see it. So we're going to dive right into it. Welcome, boys. Thanks for joining us today on Friday.
Thanks for having us, Theo.
Yeah, thank you.
Right on. Okay, so Andre, real quick, the president, Mercenary Combat League. How did this all start for you?
Well, if you look back on how many promotions have gone through Winnipeg, it's been about 3 years since we had an event. Over the last 3 years, we always hear rumors of a promotion coming into town. Fighters get excited. Promotions never come. For whatever reason, I don't know. So I was sick of waiting around for promotions to come around, and I just started my own.
She grabbed by the bull by the horns, humped it to submission.
Exactly.
Mercenary Combat League. We've got quite the fight card here. How many fights are on the card next Friday?
We have 11 fights confirmed for our first event, which is substantial. It's an all-pro card. We have a lot of great fighters, like Brad Catone here is our main event. He's fighting Scrappy Steven Cervantes from Albuquerque, New Mexico. He's a high-quality fighter, comes from a great gym. He's trained with the same coaches as John Jones, Carlos Condit, Rashad Evans, Tim Kennedy. So it's going to be a tough match for Brad Catone over here.
Nothing like that he can take, right, Brad? You got to be
We'll see how tough it is.
All right. Let's focus quick on a couple of lightweight matches here. We've got Andy Jack versus Brett Dumas. Two very novice professional fighters. Who's got the upper hand in this one, Andre?
Honestly, I don't actually. Andy Jack has an amateur background. He's making his pro debut, and Brett Dumas has had one pro fight. That's a tough match for both guys. Brett Dumas is an interesting guy. He's coming from Puckatawagan, Manitoba, for this fight, and watching his videos and seeing how hard he trains, he's highly motivated. He trains very hard. He's a tough guy. Andy Jack is going to have his hands full with Brett Dumas. Brett Dumas is more technically skilled. It's hard to say because Brett Dumas is a raw, tough guy from Puck.
I was going to say, there's not many gyms in Puckatawagan. I've been there a couple of times, and it's more Indian leg wrestling and slap fighting that's going across the table tennis, if you know what I mean.
Well, this guy's serious.
Very good.
He's a very serious fighter.
Another lightweight tilt. We got 3-6 Lee Gaudette, 5-5 Mike O'Neill. I mean, does it matter who wins and losses between these two guys? Are they just going to juck it out? And...
Well, these guys are both very well rounded. They're highly skilled grapplers. They've been around a long time, so don't let the records fool you. They've both fought tough guys. For example, Mike O'Neill has a loss to Louis Facette, who's on The Ultimate Fighter. Lee Gaudette has had most of his losses are by decision against top guys. So don't let his record fool you. That's going to be a high quality fight right there.
I'm looking forward to that one for sure. We've got some old boys, a 37-year-old versus a 35-year-old. Now don't take age into account because these boys can hit them like hurricanes. We got Byron Phillips, who couldn't be with us today, taking on Sheldon LeBlanc. Very respectfully, older guys, but both considered, amateur or more veteran type qualities here.
They're pros. Byron has 10 pro fights. He's an athlete. He's an excellent striker. Actually, he has one boxing match and it was against Roy Jones Jr.
No way.
Yes.
Wow.
And
I don't think you fared too well.
No,
was it in the ring or outside the ring?
It was in the ring.
Okay, we're good. Okay.
Yeah. He lost in the second round, but Byron Phillips is an excellent boxer. I mean, Roy Jones, come on. But Byron's a tough guy. He's a good grappler. And Sheldon LeBlanc is a very tough wrestler coming from Saskatchewan. So we have our own little banjo bowl going on over here with Byron Phillips and Sheldon LeBlanc.
Fabulous. Okay. Now we've got this guy beside me here. Like I said, he looks like a mechanical engineer by trade.
Yeah, I'm a mechanical engineer.
Mr. Brad Catone, he's 5-0. This guy's Winnipeg born and bred. He's taken on a guy from Albuquerque, New Mexico. Scrappy Steven Cervantes. He's a little bit younger, 22, not so much. Tell me how you've been training. What's your training regimen like leading up to this fight?
I've been fortunate enough for this camp. Not all of the camps I was working during the day and then training at night. This time I'm just training every day. I'm not working right now. So I'm in peak shape. We've been trying to match up somebody for 8 weeks, 10 weeks. For a long time we've been trying to get a matchup. Finally, we found someone in Steven. So I'm in shape. There's only so much you can do preparing for a certain opponent. Most of the time I'm just working on my skills, sharpening up, getting in shape, just trying to stay healthy while you're doing it because I definitely did not want to pull out of the main event spot at home.
Absolutely. Now, how would you describe your fighting skill? More of a grappler, more of a hitter, more of a submission guy, all
Man,
around?
I've done it all. I did high school wrestling for a number of years. I was a high-level amateur boxer. I competed at the national championships multiple times. I am.
Fabulous. Now, you said you had to choose between hockey and karate. You chose the karate world. You then had some boxing matches. You competed in Kansas City, Missouri in a boxing tournament. Explain that one real quick to me.
I think after 5 fights or 6 boxing fights, which isn't much in the amateur boxing world, it's not too uncommon for guys to collect 70 to 100 fights in their amateur career before going pro. I went down to the Kansas City Ringside World Championships, and there you fight every day. So every day of the tournament, it was 4 days in a row, and I was fortunate enough to win all my fights, and I came away with that title.
So you're looking towards a victory here next Friday. We're not going to foreshadow, but a win is definitely in the card for you.
Yeah.
What's after this Friday? Where do you see going on here?
Bigger and better things after this Friday. You know, after this fight, I'm going to be 6-0. The UFC is coming to Winnipeg in December 16th, I believe, and it's just perfect timing. You know, it give my body enough time to just heal up after a fight. About a week is all I normally take, and then I'm back in the gym training. I'll be looking to get in shape for that and get on that card, because I think my skills are definitely stacked up with some of the top 10 guys in the UFC right now, and it's just getting those opportunities. So I'm going to try to make it happen.
Sounds great. Now, Andre, what do you think the chances of seeing some of these Winnipeg fighters in December on that fight card for UFC?
Well, it all depends on if they get the win or not. So if Brad Katona gets a victory here, that's a high possibility. There's several other fighters that are on the radar. They're just not quite there yet, but they have a good opportunity on next Friday, where if they come out on top, then it'll possibly advance their careers, get them closer to the UFC.
So the event itself, now we've got, you said 10, 11 fights. Is there another fight that's been added to the show?
Yes, we just announced a big fight 2 days ago. Curtis DeMars from Brandon, who has over 30 professional fights. He's a lightweight, tough guy. He's fighting a guy from Winnipeg who only has 5 pro fights, but he's been training a long time. He's fighting Travis Gervais, and that's going to be fireworks. Styles make fights, and this is a style of fight that the fans will be pleased with.
Now, you normally see 4 to 7 fights on a UFC fight card. 11 now, almost maybe 12 fights here next Friday. We're not going to see the breaks in between. This is going to be high-flying entertainment, fighting back to back to back to back.
All night. Well, there is going to be one short intermission between the undercard and the main card, but all night is going to be action-packed. All the fights are great. I have a great matchmaker, Gabriel Santos. He did an excellent job putting this fight card together, and we're really excited to put this on. This will be the biggest card Winnipeg's ever seen.
This is the inaugural, first time Mercenary Combat League MMA show next Friday, September 15th, RBC Convention Center. Andre Pavlik, Brad Katona. Tickets still available, right?
Tickets are still available. They've been moving fast over the last week. When I started announcing fights, guys started scooping up tickets, table tickets. Front row is already all sold out. We have a few second and third row. Fourth row, I think, maybe sold out, and there's some general admission available, but tickets are moving quickly.
And the doors open around 6:30?
Doors open at 6 p.m., fight start at 7.
Excellent. So we're going to keep on track with that. We're going to have a lot of fun next Friday with this. Anything you want to wrap up with, boys? Any type of, mean words you want to give your opponent here, or any type of, inspiration to the younger fighters, perhaps?
You know, fighting's not emotional for me. It's just something I've always loved. So I have nothing really to say to Steve, and I'm just excited to be able to fight in front of friends and family. They've been extremely supportive over the past 10 years that I've been doing this sport, so looking forward to putting on a show for them.
Right on. So, Mercenary Combat League, brought to you by the Pine 274 Gary, King Toe, Tommy Gunn's Barbershop, whoa, what happened there? 92.1 City, Torque Brewery, Reboot, and Crown Bar and Grill. Thanks, guys, for joining us. This guy's a fighter, not a lover, unlike my boy Paul Newman. This guy puts it together, Andre Pavlik, and I'm just the man with the plan, Theo the Juggernaut, saying have a great morning. Enjoy the rest of the weekend. Be safe. Kids are out there. Let's take a little